Unless you're one of the lucky few, you aren't going to find an 1890 census page with your ancestors on it. Why, you ask? About 5 o'clock in the afternoon of January 10th, 1921, a worker in Washington, D.C. noticed smoke coming up through the pipes in the Commerce Building, where the 1890 census was stored. Firemen were called to douse the fire, but unfortunately for future family historians and genealogists, the 1890 census was first in the path of the firemen and severely damaged. The 1890 census records were drenched. Attempts to restore them were never made, and those water-soaked documents were destroyed in 1935. But the 1921 fire led to a new focus on properly archiving important national documents. So in 1933, the U.S. government began construction of the National Archives Building, where many of our nation's most important records, including the U.S. Census schedules, are archived today. Some 1890 census records did survive, including the District of Columbia and some counties within the states of Alabama, Georgia, Illinois, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, South Dakota, and Texas. They can be found on Ancestry and the 1890 United States Census Schedule fragment. Even among those digitized documents, there are pages that show the fire and water damage. If you find an ancestor in those rescued pages, you'll notice that the 1890 census looks different than any other census form you may have used. It also includes some information that's different from most other censuses, including whether someone served in the Civil War, if they were married within the year, the number of children a mother had, whether they were naturalized, and so much more. If you're lucky enough to find your ancestors, be sure to pull everything out of the record. Now, for those of us who are not so lucky, census substitutes are widely available. You'll want to delve into city directories, state censuses, the 1890 veterans schedules, and other sources to fill in the gap left by records destroyed nearly a century ago. Go to the Ancestry card catalog and search on the keyword substitutes to get a list by state of suggested record collections to help you fill in that gap. While you're there, you'll notice there are substitutes for other years as well. Take a look around. Good luck searching, and make sure you check your smoke detectors every 6 months.